class 8. Today we are going to study English MCV book. In this, we will study lesson number 14. The name of the lesson is John Keats, a biographical account. In this lesson, you will know about the life of John Keats. You know, John Keats is a famous poet. He is a romantic poet and he died at a very early age, and he is one of the prominent figures of the second generation of the poets. So now coming to the chapter, John Keats was an English romantic poet. So what type of poet he was? English romantic poet. He was one of the most prominent figures of the second generation of romantic poets, along with Lord Byron and Percy Bysshe Shelley. So he was a second generation romantic poet, along with whom? Lord Byron and Percy Bysshe Shelley. So these three were the poets. Now let's read the biography of this great poet. So now coming to the biography of this great poet. Now first we will know what is a biography. A biography is a detailed description of a person's life. Detailed description means when he was born, what he did, when he died, everything. It involves more than just the basic facts like education, work, relationships, and death, but also portrays a subject's experience of these life events. A biography represents a subject's life story highlighting various aspects of his or her life, including intimate details of experience, and may include an analysis of the subject's personality. So, in biography, there are facts about the education, work, relationship, and death about the person whose biography is written. And the biography represents subject's life story, highlighting various aspects of his or her life, including intimate details of experience, and may include an analysis of the subject's personality. So biographical works are usually non-fiction, but fiction can also be used to portray a person's life. Now, it works very usually and it shows about the fiction to portray a person's life. Now coming to the chapter, early years about the Keats, a revered English poet whose short life spanned just 25 years. John Keats was born on October 31st, 1795 in London, England. So a revered English poet, revered means someone who is held in deep respect and devotion. So he was held in deep respect and devotion. But I would like to make you clear that he lived a very short life, near about 25 years. So in that 25 years, he wrote many wonderful poems, but he was not acknowledged for them until he was alive. After his death, he was made alive because now he is considered as a great poet. Means after his death, he is considered as a great poet. He is not considered a great poet until and unless he was surviving there in the world. But after his death, he was considered a revered English poet whose short life spanned just 25 years. John Keats was born on October 31st, 1795 in London, England. So John Keats was born on October 31st, 1795 in London, England. He was the eldest of Thomas and Francis Keats, 4 children. So he was the eldest of Thomas, means he was the eldest one. Means Thomas was the father and Francis Keats was the mother. And he had, how many children were there for Thomas and Francis Keats? 4 children. Now Keats lost his parents at an early age. He was 8 years old when his father, a livery stable keeper, was killed after being trampled by a horse. So he was 8 years old when his father, a livery stable keeper. Livery stable keeper is that person who is paid for keeping horses. So he was a livery stable keeper and was killed after being trampled by a horse. He was trampled after being he was being trampled. What's the meaning of trampled? To beat down with the feet so as to crush or bruise. So he was beaten by the horse and he died with that. And he was paid for working as a stable keeper. Livery means that. In a more mundane sense, mundane means, you can see here, dull. Keats' father's death greatly disrupted the family's financial security. So the worst situation was that after the father's death, the family financial security was disrupted, means it was completely shattered, means all of the people or you can say the family members were having a problem for the finance to meet their daily life. Now his mother Frances seemed to have launched a series of missteps and mistakes after her husband's death. So his mother Frances seemed to have launched means what happened to her mother Frances? She launched a series of missteps. Missteps means clumsy or badly judged steps. Means she did some wrong steps. She took some wrong steps in her life. She quickly remarried and just as quickly lost a good portion of the family's wealth. So she lost a good portion of the family's wealth in her after her marriage with some other person. So after her second marriage fell apart, means it was not going good, Frances left the family. So what happened? Frances left the family and leaving her children in the care of her mother. So what did Frances do? She left her children in the care of her mother. She eventually returned to her children's life, but her life was in tatters. So after some time, she returned to her children's life, and her life was in tatters. Means it was shattered. She was not okay. In early 1810, she died of tuberculosis, means TB. During this period, Keats found solace and comfort in art and literature. So, how did he found? He found solace and comfort in art and literature. Means some of the other place should be there for the Keats to live a life. So what he did? He moved to art and literature at Enfield Academy, where he started shortly before his father's passing away. So at Enfield Academy, what he did? He started shortly before his father's passing away. So Keats proved to be a voracious reader. Voracious means having a huge appetite, excessive eager. So he became a voracious reader. He also became close to the school headmaster, John Clark, who served as a family figure for the orphan student and encouraged Keats to study literature. So he also became close to the school headmaster, means his headmaster John Clark. And this person, John Clark, served as a father figure, means he became as a father for him, because now he was an orphan student. Orphan student means who doesn't have parents. So he was an orphan student, he was studying, so student, and encouraged kids. So he encouraged kids. Encourage means giving him a push, means encouraging him kids to study literature. What literature? So this helped him in his life journey. So this was a page number 87. We'll continue with the chapter in the next class. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.